Did you know you can play the OG Tamagotchi on your phone? It's a little hard to find these days, and I think it's Android only because, I mean, you know, iPhones. But it's Tamagotchi exactly as you remember it. If you can find it, it's great for a quick whirl down memory lane, so you don't have to spend 20 bucks on a physical 20 bucks? That's what a Tamagotchi costs? Nowadays? Man, I thought they were way more expensive when I was a kid. Holy hell. Maybe they were. But for my money, you'd do better to check out the Tamagotchi CD-ROM version. Cool, hand-drawn virtual graphics. Basically the exact same thing as other Tamagotchis. The lack of difference is staggering. And it's just kinda neat. What a perfect place for a virtual pet. It just makes sense, you know? Actually, virtual pets are making kind of a comeback, in a super tiny indie game sort of way. I've seen a ton of virtual pet adjacent things. A lot of idle games expressed through the idea of companion. Frog Pond was pretty cool, made by Shar, a YouTuber that you've likely already seen. Hey, good for her. Not a virtual pet, more of a sitting area where frogs can come and beep at you. It's fantastic. Rusty's Retirement is pretty great. A desktop pet, except that desktop pet doesn't need care himself, but rather cares for a huge desktop garden thing. It's like Stardew Valley, but all the time, and you can't leave, and you're stuck. Corner Pond is pretty cool. Catch fish idly. You kind of have to care for it like it's a desktop pet. But in terms of hand-drawn desktop virtual pets, one with, say, care mechanics, which is the exact kind of thing that our modern nostalgia for Fruitager Arrow seems to be desperate to relive, we're kind of starved for options. Actually, quick aside, I didn't know Fruitager Arrow had a name until a hater on Twitter criticized me with it. That was wild. I googled it and I was like, oh, he's right, Fruitager Arrow. I love that shit. So, thanks Vince Porno. What was he criticizing me for? Oh, nothing. Just my very own hand-drawn desktop virtual pet. Welcome to Terrarium. A desktop dino just dripping in, what was it? Pseudo-flash art style and millennial Fruitager Arrow design. I've dotted my I's and crossed my T's. And I'm pretty sure this is the first hand-drawn virtual desktop pet since Tamagotchi CD-ROM. Is it the first like the title kind of implies? No. To the victor go the spoils, and the Tamagotchi CD-ROM is absolutely deserving of the praise in the title. It's so cool, but we're pretty close to the first here. Corrections obviously welcome. It wigged me out at first, cause like, there's no way, right? There's plenty of hand-drawn desktop virtual pets, aren't there? The answer is, depends on how you stretch the definition. Nanomon? Well, that's pixel art, and I love pixel art, if that's not already obvious. Rusty's Retirement isn't really a desktop pet. There's Neko Atsume, but if you think you have any degree of ownership over any of those cats, you're as foolish as every other cat owner on the planet. Obligatory picture of Dante. Aw, hi Dante. Not really a desktop pet anyway. Same with the mobile game market. They're all dedicated apps that you would necessarily have to switch your entire screen to in order to engage with. So we're claiming the modern title, second in line. This is a passion project from both myself and my newly minted fiancée, Gross Girl. Terrarium is the hand-drawn desktop dino that we were both almost certain existed already, and we're both shockingly wrong! Feed him, wash him, play with him, get some homework done, decorate his little pen, buy a better game, get him out of the way of the taskbar, let him sleep, he's sleepy. Oh my god, who just added everyone on Discord? Sell the decorations you just bought, they didn't fit the decor anyway. And more, probably. If you'd like to wishlist Terrarium, we would both be extremely appreciative. It's far and away the most helpful thing you can do for the project and for this channel, where I also talk about other stuff like games and indie cartoons. If you'd like to also like, comment, and or subscribe, I'd obviously be very appreciative and thank you for even considering it. But I also engage in the comments to a wacky degree, like to my own detriment. Check out Terrarium on Steam, and thanks for stopping by.